Hi children, welcome you all to this session. Today's class we are going to start writing exercise 3.2. Okay, you can take page number 53 in your NCERT textbook. Okay, today you are going to write only in your textbook, not in your fair note. So you can take a pencil with you so that you can write the notes side by side. Okay children? Today we are going to continue exercise 3.2. Okay, you can write it in your textbook itself children, these answers. You don't need to write it in your fair note. Okay, just take a pencil with you and you can take page number 53 in your NCERT textbook for writing these answers. Okay, what is the sum of any two odd numbers? Okay, if you add two odd numbers, what will be the answer? Whether it is an even number or an odd number, that they are asking you. Shall I take an example and we can see? Yes. What is the sum of any two odd numbers? I am just going to add two odd numbers. 3 is an odd number, 5 is an odd number. If I add these two, 3 plus 5, what I will get? 8. So 8 is actually what number? It is an even number. So if you add two odd numbers, you will get an even number. Okay. Next, if you add two even numbers, 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. Because 2 is an even number, 4 is an even number. If I add two even numbers, what I am just getting is an even number. So if you add two odd number also, you will get an even number. If you add two even number also, you will get an even number. So this is what your first question. You can take a pencil and you can copy your answers. Okay children. Next is your true or false. Okay. State whether the following are true or false. Okay. Sum of three odd numbers is even. They are saying what? Sum means what? Adding of three odd numbers. So just add three odd numbers and see. 3 plus 5 plus 7. 3 are odd numbers, right? 3 is an odd number. 5 is an odd number. 7 is an odd number. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 5, 15. 15 is actually what number? It is an odd number, but here the answer is given as even. So answer is false. You can put F. Okay. Next, the sum of two odd numbers and one even number is even, they are saying. So if you add two odd numbers and one even number, you will get an even number. So shall I add and see? 3 plus 5. 3 and 5 are odd numbers. Plus 2 is an even number. So I am adding two odd numbers and one even number. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 is what number? Even number. So the answer is true. Okay. Yes, we got the answer. So it is true. Okay. Next. The product of three odd numbers is odd. Product means what? Multiplication. We are going to product three odd numbers and whether our answer is odd or not, we have to find it. So 3 into 5 into 1. 3 is an odd number, 5 is an odd number, 1 is an odd number. Just easily I am taking. Okay, I am taking an easy odd numbers for calculation. We are going to do what actually? We are going to do the product. 3 5s are 15. 15 into 1, 15. What I am getting actually? Odd number. So here also they have given odd number. So the answer is true. So false, true, true. You can check the answer. Okay. Next, D question. If an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is always odd. We have to check and see. Yes, if an even number is divided by 2, they are saying our quotient will be always odd. I'll take, listen, I'm just taking 14. Okay. If I divide 14 by 2, 7 4s are 14. I'm getting remainder 0. Quotient is odd. But shall I take 18? Sorry, 16 I'm taking 16. Okay, now I'm dividing it by 2. 8 2s are 16. I'm getting remainder. So quotient is even. So both odd and even you will get it, but they are saying the quotient will always be an odd. So it is wrong, right? So always answer is false, because I will get both the answer, which means I get both the quotients, like odd also I will get, even also I will get. But they are saying always odd. Always always it should get odd only, but sometimes it will be even also, that we can't say. So it is false. All prime numbers are odd, is it? No, 2 is an even prime number. So it is false. 2 is the only even prime number. It is on other all even prime numbers are odd, but 2 is an even prime number. Prime number does not have any factor, is it? No, prime number have two factors, 1 and itself. So prime numbers will have always two factors. So this statement is false. They are saying prime numbers do not have any factors. So it is false. Next, sum of two prime number is always even. Is it? Sum of two prime numbers is always even. That we have to check and see, right? So now shall I take 11 and 13? So I am getting 24. Now I am taking 2 plus 3, 5. 24 is even, okay? 5 is odd. So this statement is wrong. Sum of two prime numbers is always even is wrong. So it is false, because one time I am getting what? Odd number also. 2 is the only even prime. Is it? Yes, so it is true. I told you, no, 2 is the only even number. All even numbers are composite numbers? No, 2 is a prime number. Other even numbers and all, it is a composite number, but 2 is not an composite number, so it is false. The product of two even number is always even. So what you should do? You should product and see two even numbers. Shall I take two even numbers? 2 and 4. 2 4s are 8. If I multiply two even numbers, I am getting an even number. Yes, so this answer is true. Understood? So can you check the answers? False, true, true, false, 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 true, false, true. Okay, children? Your third question. What is the third question given? The numbers 13 and 31 are prime numbers. Okay, 13 is also prime, 31 is also prime. Both these numbers have same digits like 1 and 3. 1 and 3, 3 and 1, but both numbers are prime. Find such pair of prime numbers up to 100. So you have to find it, okay? Like 13 and 31, here 1 3, 3 1, but both are prime. Like that, you should find some other numbers, some other pairs you should find it. Can you take a sieve of erythrosines, that page, can you take it? Yes, I am also taking, listen. Yes, in this 13, 31 is prime. Likewise, can you able to find some other pair? I'll give you 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds, you can find it. Yes, I have found out, yes. 17, 71, is it correct? Yes. Now next, you can find some other pair. 37, 73, is it correct? Yes, likewise, you only two prime number, two set of prime numbers you can find like this. So shall I write here? What is the first pair? 13, 31. So common digit is what? 1, 3. Okay. Now 17, 71. What is the common digits? 1, 7. 17, 71. 1, 7, 7, 1. So these two are prime. These two are prime. Now 37, 73. So what is the common digit? 3, 7. So 37, 73. So these are the pairs. Okay, you can write these pairs here. We are actually want to write the pair. Pair means what? Two numbers which have a common digits. What is the common digit in between these two? 1 and 3. What is the common digit between these two? 1 and 7. What is the common digit between these two? 7 and 3. So like this, you should find the pairs up to 100. So these are the three pairs we can find up to 100. Okay, understood? Your fourth question. Write down separately the prime and composite numbers less than 20. Okay? So first, before writing the prime and composite number, shall I write the numbers less than 20? What are the numbers less than 20? Shall we start writing? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You should not write 20 because they have asked you less than 20. So first numbers less than 20 is 1 to 19 only you should write it. You should not write 20 because less than 20. If they ask you less than or equal to 20, you can write 20. Now shall I start writing my prime numbers? So first 1 is neither prime nor composite, so no need to write. 2, yes. Next 3, yes. 4, no. 5, yes. 6, no. 7, yes. 8, no. 9, no. 10, no. 11, yes. 12, no. 13, yes. 14, no. 15, no. 16, no. 17, yes. 18, no. 19, yes. So these are the prime numbers. So what are the prime numbers? Less than 20, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Next is what? Composite number. So shall I start writing the composite number? 1 you should not write. Why? It is neither prime nor composite. So shall I start from 4, 5, 6. Next 8, 9, 10, 11 I wrote here. 12, 13 I wrote here. 14, 15, 16, 17 I wrote here. 18. So these are the composite numbers. What are the composite numbers? 4, 6, 8, 9, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. So this is how first you should write the numbers, everything. Then you should separate the prime and composite number. Understood, children? What is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? Between. So first you should write the numbers, because before finding the prime numbers you should write what are all the numbers between 1 and 10. Between means what? Only between these two numbers you should write it. You should not write the 1 and 10. So what are the numbers there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You should not write 1 and 10 because here they have asked you between 1 and 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in this what are the prime numbers are there? 2, 3, 4 is not there. 5, 6 is not there. 7. That's all. So 2, 3, 5, 7. In this which is greatest? Greatest prime number is what? In this which is greatest? Whether 2 or 3 or 5 or 7 or 7. So 7 is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10. Okay, understood? First you should write the numbers, then you should write the prime number of all those things. Then in that 7 is greater. Understood? Today's class we have discussed from first problem till fifth problem. For if you want to solve those problems, you should know what is the definition of prime numbers and what are the prime numbers from 1 to 100. Okay, if you know only, you can able to write those answers. You should read the question properly, then you should try to answer it. I hope you all understood, children. Thank you.